First off, any injury updates? Guys we didn't see at the weekend or anybody that might be coming back?
Yeah, we're going to train this morning. Dispay is going to train fully. He trained fully on Tuesday and looked okay. Jack Blake, is on his way back in as well. So and obviously we've got a couple of others that are making the way back into fitness, but maybe not as match fit as we need them to be. And Chapman Page will still be out.
Do you know what the severity of his is?
I think it's a situation where I think we've looked at the scans and everything else, and I think it's more of we need to rest him up a little bit because maybe he's come back and played when he should have taken some extra rest. So now we're going to use the opportunity to give him a break and hopefully fully heals. It's more of a calf strain.
How big is it then the kind of the timing of Hayden coming in and kind of being able to deputize there where needed?
Yeah, Hayden's come in. He'll play and he'll get his fitness from the games. Again, he's not which is why we took him off the field. He's not probably at 100%, and he'd admit that himself. But he's got the body and the capability and the capacity to get fitter, so he will do. But we'll be playing him to do that.
Do you see? Is he able to play centre back as well, or is he pretty strictly on the outside?
No, he can play centre back. He can play wide right. He's a good footballer. He can play anyway. Obviously, the attributes that he's got is incredibly strong and quick. So we can use that anywhere on that right hand side.
How do you say Brem's last name?
Sumario.
Okay, Sumario. Can you kind of tell us how that deal came about and how you expect him to contribute to the team?
Yeah, I mean we recruit from many different areas, and I think that's probably somewhere where my personal philosophy is you've got to look far and wide. You don't just take the player that gets given to you. You've got to look and go out and try and scout players. So we constantly watch games. And the CPL's on national TV now, and you watch a game, you think, oh, he's a good player, and then you look a bit more into it, and then you ask and you inquire, and it just came about that he became available. So we'd been following him for a number of weeks, and he became available, and then it's about whether he wants to take the opportunity here. And when we spoke to him, he was really excited about it. So he's a good footballer, he's a good player, and we're basically going down another market for trying to get players for us.
Where kind of on the field do you feel he's best suited, and how do you kind of see him fitting in?
Central midfield.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll challenge for a central midfield spot with all the other players.
Cool. Looking at Hartford this weekend, going away to them, it was a good result last time they came here. Got a quick start. Will that be pretty important this
Yeah,
time
I mean,
well?
every game we try and get a quick start. I think the difference is up there is they've got a really good home record. So we're going to have to be mindful of that. But it's a situation now where we come to the end of the season, points are so valuable. So we'll go there with a squad trying to get 3, but also knowing that anything we take from that game, takes us into the last 8 games then. So we'll be looking to go up there, and if we do get 3 points, then we might find ourselves back further up the table again. But I think it's going to chop and change all the way now from now to the end of the season.
Obviously, Romario came over from them. Is there anything that keeps him out of the squad, or is he all set to
No, he's all set.
Okay. Kind of with him as well, getting his goal at the weekend, you kind of just see in his demeanor and just mannerisms afterwards that it kind of felt like a weight was lifted off him. I guess just how important is that first goal for a striker, and how might that kind of propel him towards the end of the season?
I think any chance the striker gets the opportunity to get his first for the club is huge. And you hope that then he goes on a little bit of a run. We've been impressed by his overall play. He's another player that needs to get fitter because of his lack of playing time at his previous club. But once we get him fitter, we know that he brings qualities to the team that the rest of the players understand. What everybody else has got to see now, because he's the striker, is he's got to put the ball in the net. And what a fantastic goal at the weekend.